Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a page in the ink house. I thought I'd get a page done in here. I might actually get two of them done at the same time, I'm not sure. But I'm going to do this side first, and then I'll try to get this one done at the same time, and if not, I'm going to do that one off camera. I want to try to get some more of these pages done before the end of the year, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it by the end of December because of my time schedule, so I am going to work on the little kitty cat, though, because I think he looks so cool. I'm going to poke him in the nose. So we're going to do his hats and the little bunny on the top. And if I get these done within a half hour or so, then I'll go ahead and work on the owl and his hat. And then I'll just do a background off camera. Either way, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to lower the camera and we will get started. All right, we're going to go ahead and work on the hats first. This is a fez hat, and I want it in a kind of a red color, so I'm going to use some aged mahogany. Doing ink in the ink house, so that's how it goes. This is one of the detail blending tools, and we just kind of dab it on here like a pen you would use. Just a light motion on this. There's not much foam on these tools, so you kind of have to re-ink them a lot. Just using the side there so I can get a straight line. And then just lightly pull it into the other side. And you can kind of draw in some lines if you want. Kind of make it a little rounder. So poof, we have a one red hat, or one red fez. Okay, we have the kind of cowboy hat, or fedora, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give it a kind of a tan look. And I don't know if I have anything here that can resemble tan. So, washcloth. Let's see what color's on this one. And we'll try to get it. Yeah, it's got some dark color on it. But that'll be a nice shadow. So we're just going to go across that line there again. Bring that color in. I believe this has got some gray or brown on it. Oop, yeah, these things fall apart pretty easy, so you have to be kind of gentle with them. Okay, let's do a little more over on that side. Okay, like that. That one's done. we will bring in, I'm going to use some pencil on top of this. I don't think it's completely finished. We're going to go into the top hat. And we're going to add some hickory smoke into the shadow lines, along with a little bit of Stormy Sky, which is a blue. Kind of give it the two colors. So we're going to go in with the blue first. Around the little bunny's paws. We may just use the blue. So how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Got a couple more pages to do on that advent calendar thing I'm doing. But I think I will do that video tomorrow. I'm going to add a little bit of the hickory smoke, which is a dark gray. And just add in a little bit of a shadow. In there. Okay. Now what other color do we have? We'll do his little scarf here in cracked pistachio, which is kind of a bright color, but it's also a cool color. I did the pug twins in this one, and I think the little worm in the book playing a saxophone. Oops, sorry about that. Computer made noise. Must get a notification on something, but I'm not going to look. So I'm not going to answer it, so there we go. I now have a green scarf on his hat. And I think, while I have some ink on here, we're going to do the little polka dots in his bow tie up here with whatever is left on the ink pad. So that is done. We've got the blue, we got to make this hat and his hat. I think I'll do this one in blue. We have faded jeans. It's a nice dark blue color. Do I have the blue on any of these? I'll get the one I used with the gray on it, so this hat. Oh yeah, that is a nice dark blue. Little spot in there. And we'll pull some in through here. A little darker here. Okay. Like I said, we will go back with pencils and shade anything in that we like or needs more shading. Let's see, what color should I bring down into his shirt? Could do a brown shirt. Vintage Photo, which is a brown red color. I've got two greens on here. Put some of that green off and get a brown in there. So we're just going to go on the under the collar and then just kind of pull it out a little bit. Very, very, very light touch on that. Down here under this collar. And it sure goes that way somewhere. And then kind of bring it up onto the other collar here, the collar part. Just very lightly. Barely touching the paper. You can do that, you can darken that just a bit more. Okay. Now the kitty himself. What color should I do the kitty? I think we're just going to add some gray into him. Which one did I use for gray? So we're back to this hickory smoke. Make sure it's hickory smoke and not blue. Nothing wrong with a blue kitty, I just don't want one. Okay. So just going to add a little of this around his glasses. Give a little shadow there and kind of pull it out. This one is not working very well. I have another one here. Yeah, this has got, I don't know, there's a little different color in here than I wanted, but that's okay, we'll just pull it out. I think this one's black. Just change color here. We'll do a little shadowing underneath here. Bring some up through the whiskers down here. nice and dark under the hat, right under his mouth here. Very lightly bring it down to his nose. Add some shadows up here into the hat. And if you want to deepen the shadows on the scarf, you can use the black to do that. This is just black soot. You can go in and do that on all the hats. Just going up. I'm going to keep going upward. I'm going to move the page here. Okay, and we're going to do the same with the bunny. We're going to add some shadows on him, or around him, and on his fur. We want to avoid that little bug there. So we're just going to very, very, very lightly add shadows just where the lines are. And then we have a gray bunny. And then the glasses should be a funny color. How do we make them? I mean, pearl would be a good one, but I think I'm going to add some purple in there, just for fun. So this is Dusty Concord. I'm going to take off some of the red I had in there and make these purple. Just a hint of purple all the way around. Rose-colored glasses, I guess, but they're purple. a little bit there. Okay. That looks cute. So what I'm going to do is get out some pencils here, and I'm just going to go in with Prisma since they're on my desk. That would be a nice purple, a darker purple, and I know I have a black and a raspberry. So we're going to take the raspberry here and do any shading on the fez hat. So we want to add some lines in here, some shadowing on this side. You can add some in just to enhance the ink that you have here. Okay, same with the purple. I'm going to use the black grape and kind of go around in some of these shadows here, darken up our purple here. And I see I got a little on his face, but that's okay. Darken it up here. Then we're going to bring in some Parma violet. Add a little bit more of the purple in here. Okay, we need a little pink for his nosy here. We can use the black raspberry, and we're just going to add a little down here. Okay, with the black pencil, I'm going to go in and just kind of darken up the areas a little bit here and there where I want just a little bit more of the shadow, or I got a wrong color. We can add some in there. Darken it up under his hat. Bring those little hairs down. Yeah, you could just play with it until you like the color you got on your little kitty. Bring that hair down just a little bit more. Okay, and we'll just go up and darken any of these areas I want to. And this is about as much color as I'm going to put on this page. A little bit more work here just on the bunny. Okay. And then we will put probably a very light blue background on this. So let's get over and work on, I want to fix that up a little bit though. Bring in a white. Just a little bit of white and we'll blend that. I don't know if you can see that. Just blend that inking out a little bit more. Give it more of a highlight. We can do that with any highlight you like. And up here in this hat. And if you got something a little too dark on the bunny, you could also add some white in on him and or on the kitty. Just throw in some white lines. Okay, I will turn. So we'll get down to the other side of the page. If I can scoot everything over a bit. Okay, we're going to start on the owl and we're going to work on him in gathered twigs first. So we are going to find one of these that had a brown on it. I only have 3 here, so one of them is going to have a brown. This is black. Okay, let's see what we get. Go under his chin here first because there is a little brown left on this. Or black, sorry. I'm going to darken that. And around his eyes up here. Feathers coming up this way. Just bringing it up from the bottom of the page. Kind of leaving a little light in that area for his feathers. Go on this side of his face. Under his beak. And then just really lightly getting a little closer to his eyes. Kind of going dark where just those lines are. More dark up there. Okay, we're going to come back in with the black soot. I think the hat is going to be black. So just putting in some shadows here. Both sides of the hat around our little owl's head should be nice and dark. And just right up here. Go underneath the pins or decorations. Another little bug over here. Watch him. Okay, we're going to have to let that dry a little bit. I'll have to go in with a pencil on that. The feathers. Oh boy, what color should we do those? I mean, these are obviously blue, so we could go in with a tiny bit of blue and accent those. Let's see, what blue do we want to use? We're going to use some Stormy Sky. Let's see, which one did I use that was blue? Oh, it's so fun. Try to figure it out. Just a little extra blue in that. And we'll put a little blue in the ruffles on this thing. Probably has a little green on this also, so the two of those colors mixed nicely. Red heart. These could be either, these ones up here will be that nice green peacock. No, pistachio. We'll do pistachio on these if I can get that in there small enough. Boom. Yep, that went out, that's okay. Just blend it in with the ink in the background. Okay, we'll bring some of this down into this pretty little pin. And then we have a, I don't know what the colors on these should be. No clue. These feathers I think I'm gonna do in, I don't know what color feathers are supposed to be. These are blue. I can make these kind of a pinky color with a brown shadow, I guess. So back in comes the aged mahogany. And we're just going to try to bring it on the one side of the feather. So we have the vein kind of the darkest spot. And I'm only going to do one side of each one of these. Okay. Get a little darker down here in the blue area. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a bigger tool here. And just kind of do a soft to kind of go all over it, just very softly. That kind of gives us a variegated look. I'm going to put a little of that pink in the blue too because I did. And that's the way it's going to look. It's going to look purpler. So I'll put some purple in them. Okay, and then put a little of that right on that ribbony thing. I think that's supposed to stay white, but I don't know. So we're going to take a little of the black pencil. We're going to highlight the darker areas here. Kind of make that stand out just a bit more by making it really dark underneath. We have a little heart there that we can color in with the black raspberry, along with adding some shadows on this ribbony thing. And up in the feathers. Okay, and we'll add some purple into these feathers here, just because when I mixed those two, it didn't look so good. Did I have a purple one? I think I need to get myself some more of these little sticks. Okay. Add a little of that on that heart too. Just so we bring some purple over to this side of the page. And we'll go in with, did I bring out the black grape? Yeah. Just go around the outside of this heart And maybe the head of this pin. And I can't tell if that's ribbon on the outside of that or not. And if it is, it's going to stay white. Let's see. Trying to find a color to use there. It's going to have a little of whatever color this is on here. It's kind of a pinky purple. And then the inside was green. A little more green there. Okay, then we'll bring in a tiny bit of the gray just to make that look a little rounder. Okay. All right. Do a little more detail around the owl's feathers and his eyes. I'm going to make sure they're black, so you want to color those in. And a little more fluffing going around here. And a little more shading down on this side. There are 2 pins holding that in too, so we'll grab that purple and make those purple pin heads. Oh no, they're there, even if you can't see them. Okay, and then we have a tassel here. What color did we not bring over? We've got the green in 2 spots. We've got a blue and a purple. Maybe we'll make that a purple tassel here. So this is the Parma violet. And then we'll go back in with the black grape and add some darkness in there. Okay, awesome. Now all I have left to do is a background. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the pink here. Shouldn't say pink. This is black grape. That's the wrong pencil. Black raspberry. Just darken up the center parts of those. Okay. Background. Like I said, I was going to do it in blue, so we have to find broken china is what I usually use. And it's got to be around here on my desk somewhere. Here we go, broken china. And a blue pad. And I probably have to get you up a little higher. We did not do that tassel. We should do it in the same purple, but I think it's yellow. We'll start on this background first. So we're just going to go next to everything, kind of draw a little tiny line, very, very gentle, only using this much of the pad. And then you can pull it out and use a little bit more of it. Just be aware of where you want your white to stay. And then we can just bring it out into the words, kind of in a splotchy way. Down in here. Try to stay out of the pink. It's okay if you get into the green, they complement each other. And I have to cover up that mess I made over here anyway. Nice and bright. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we just kind of draw it around the edges and pull it out. We have a black hat here, so it's okay to, you know, add a little extra color into that one. But you want to keep it out of the tan hat. Up to the bunny, but we don't want to ink the bunny, so we want to take off a little more ink down here. Maybe we'll make the tassel blue. I don't have to worry about inking over it. We're not inking over it. Okay, we want to be careful around the bunny. So we're just going to draw it right around his ear. A little tiny bit up there, more on the hat than the rabbit. And bring some ink up here. Okay, just stuck my hand right in the ink pad. That's always fun. Try to wipe that off. Okay, then we're going to take a little bit of my water from my little sprayer here. I'm going to spray some water down on that and lift some of that ink up. Try not to get too much on the picture because it will take the ink off of that also. So we just want to stay on the blue, which I'm not going to do terribly well because I always get it all over the place, but we're going to try. Okay, up here towards the top. Just leaving it on there for a little second, and then we pull it right off. Don't want to get too much water on the book. There we go. I mean, it'll come. It's good paper, but can't remember what's on the other side. So we get this nice little splattered effect. We're going to come and do it on this side. It's great to get it off if you went over, say, the rabbit. Looks like I'm getting ink on my little washcloth. I better move it over. Okay, don't know what that was. There we go. Boom. All right, just check it to make sure you like what you're seeing. Let it dry. Kind of got this nice little cloudy effect going on both sides. And let's see if I need to do anything else for me. I may just add a little tiny bit more of the black around here and there. But other than that, this page is a little more blue on this. Did I bring out a blue pencil? There we go. Cerulean blue sitting on my desk. I'll just shadow that up and make it a nice little blue rope or tassel. Careful because the page is wet. Bring some of that in here too, just so it doesn't look like it's out of the blue and not anywhere else. I'll add it over here. There. Okay. I will take a picture when it is finished drying, and this is what we did today. I want to thank you guys for watching, supporting my channel. It's really means a lot to me. So I will see you in another video. Take care, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.